So we want to talk about the ideal way to get clients. Like, how are you gonna find clients without hustling, without bustling in 2024? And honestly, what I've come to share with you is evidence based. Is what has actually worked for me in my business. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Coach E. If you're just joining, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel so that you can be in the know when I do release all of these beautiful videos. And if you're returning, thank you so much for trusting the brand. And I'm filming live and direct from Maryland. I am your startup expert. If you're looking to start up your business, you're looking to take your business to the next level, you've started and you're yet to find clients, you're yet to make that margin that you're looking for, you can reach out to me, you can consult with me. My number is 301-883-1047. Again, it's going to be on your screen. And of course, info at officialcoacheli.com. You can also visit my website, officialcoacheli.com, to browse through our list, trainings, and all that we offer. So let's go back to work. So what I want to come on tonight to share with you is an effective way to get clients. This has been proven, like I mentioned, and honestly, this actually did happen to me this week. It was a back-to-back kind of thing. What I've come to realize is that anyone that walks into your door, I am not talking about the ones that the employer sends to you. I'm not talking about those donors that comes. This is specifically for drug testing because it did happen to me, like I said, um, and they were both my drug testing clients where they weren't sent by anyone, right? And that's the benefit, as compared to when you're just doing collection, you're settling, you're not doing marketing, they're just sending client to you, right? You get the cut. They're just gonna pay you for collection and you're done, right? Is that what you want to truly do in 2024? Let's find out. I don't know. But if you're truly looking to be the captain of your ship, you don't want anyone to sail your boat, you want to rock your boat, right? I encourage you to learn how to market. There are different types of mechanism and strategies of marketing. I might probably do another video on that. So again, do not forget to subscribe, because when this drops, you will be able to be in the know. So there are different mechanism and different strategies in marketing this services or this service. But what is the effective one? All right, there are some, you give them flyer. There are some marketings where you put out your flyer, you put out your whatever. There are some you go to people, you talk about your business. There are different strategies, but some should be effective, right? So and you wouldn't know until you try. What works for A might not be what will work for B. And again, that is because of your location. I've always talked about this. Your location matters a lot. Sometimes, honestly, you don't even need to do a lot of aggressive marketing because of your location. You might be the only sole provider. You might be the sole provider only in your location, and people need service. I've seen people travel 40 minutes to just come and get a particular service from you, or test, what have you. So that is why sometimes your location is critical. And that reminds me, I've seen somebody actually drove to me 30 minutes from Baltimore, and that is because they mentioned that they couldn't find anywhere to do their gender reveal. I remember she came so early. She was pregnant and she wanted to know if she's having a boy or girl, because the gender, honestly, would have an effect if she's gonna take out the baby or she's gonna keep the baby, right? So again, I'm saying this to say all of those things plays a huge role in you doing well in your business. All right, let's just keep it simple. And also your hours of operations also has a critical role. A lot of, especially for drug testing, okay, um people tend to have two jobs, and they are most likely or preferred to come to you to do their drug testing after work hours. So if you're at this business that you open after hours, you're most likely going to make some money. You might have been sitting from 9 to 4 and doing nothing, and your clients will start to pulling after 4 o'clock. I've seen that happen. So I'm just disclosing all of these things that have happened, but you must have to stay tight because of what I think is most effective in 2024. So in 2024, this is what you should include in your business, in your day-to-day operation. And this is for those of you that have a brick and mortar. If anyone walks into your place or calls and say they need this service that you offer, so we're going to use drug testing for an example. If they come in and say, hey, I need drug testing, when they come to you, that is if no TPA sends them over. Because if TPA send them over, they don't know you, they only know the TPA. So they were dealing with the TPA. You're just the collection, you're the middleman, like I said. But if you're not the middleman and they call you up and say they want to do drug testing, please do yourself a favor. Make sure you're providing marketing services. Make sure you're marketing yourself. You're doing a 1-minute pitch statement, or you're striking some sort of conversation between you and that person. And the reason is because there is likely 9 out of 10 times that person was looking for service, and they are most likely going to refer people to you. Remember what we call word of the mouth. They found you from somewhere. That means it's a needed service that they know about. They know about that thing. It's not like, oh, I need water. I might go to CVS or I might go to Walmart. There are many places that sells water, right? But when it comes to drug testing, and I'm going to share my what I said, I'm going to share this with you, my experience, how it happened back to back this week. So when they come to you, they are looking for that service. They Googled you, they looked it up because they need drug testing. And they found you and called you and, hey, how much is your charge? That person has value. Don't let that person go away. Make sure you interview that person. Make sure you give them your card. Make sure you take their card. Make sure you take their phone number. Make sure you follow up with them, because that person is going to give you multiple businesses. Yeah, they're going to give you and send you more clients. Because let me tell you why. This week alone, the first guy called me. He said he needs drug testing. Voila. That means he's either from a workplace that they do drug testing, or his employer needs drug testing for pre-employment. So it's going to help you take the word back to the employer. He knows a lot of people that needs drug testing. So anytime you see a walk-in or you see somebody calls you for drug testing, always leverage that person. Always use that person, because it only requires one, and God will open multiple doors. And that's exactly what God did in just this week alone in 2024 for me, my business. I'm not kidding. He came, he said, oh, we've been in operations forever in DC, but they are moving to Maryland and they have a new location in Maryland. So they have a lot of employees that need drug testing. So he's been looking around for a convenience place that is closer to their workplace. How about that? That's how God works. You might not find them, but they're looking for service. So they found you. So anytime somebody finds you, you want to follow up with that person and hear their story. You need a backup story. You need some sort of something to work with. So always talk with your clients when they walk in your door. Ask them questions. How did they find you? What do they do? Why are they getting drug tests? All of those questions will help you narrow down your search. I hope that's making sense. How did they find you? Why is it getting drug tested? It's going to tell you a story. Oh, yes, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's how that works. And you want to market. So even if it's not a critical person, if it's just a regular employee, just ask for the business name, the organization name, and you do your follow-up and your own work from there. So many ways to go about it. So this particular client, he happens to be the HR guy, but they are moving from Maryland. Their business is expanding, so their expansion requires them to hire a lot of people. And he said, you know what? He called around, my fees are the most reasonable. Can we work out something? He's gonna refer all of those people to me. I said, yes. Are you serious? I said, yes. He took my card. I'm gonna have to follow up with him next week. Let's talk business. And I'm pretty much sure this is gonna take me somewhere. So I'm coming on here to share with you, these are the strategy mechanism that you should adopt in 2024, because sometimes it's all you have to do is work smart and not hard. And the second one, very similar, that happened to me today. This just happened today. The lady called me and said, hey, are we open? Because yeah, again, I told you about your hours of operations. When you look us up, we are open to 7. All right. So because I know people have last minute needs, so she called me and said, hey, she's gonna give me an extra $20 if I'm able to wait for her past 7. I said, okay. So I did. When she came in, she was really grateful. She was like, yes, yes. And I said, why did you have to wait to this last minute to get this test? If you know, if you like now you have to pay extra for, something that you may have just prevented. And she begins to tell me the story behind why she came extra. She said she got laid off. Well, she didn't get laid off. Some students in the class, she was a teacher, and a student injured her, so she was on leave, the leave, and but she wasn't going to return to the school to teach. So our aunt has a daycare and has multiple locations, so she's going to give her a job, but they require her to do a drug test. Okay, all right. At least I'm glad that I was able to help you. So she was really happy that I was able to help her. While she was going, she said, oh, she has 2 more people and they are looking for a place to do drug tests. Can she send him here? I said, sure. And I gave her my card, and she said, you know what? My aunt is gonna make me the liaison, this and this. So they have lots of that, they do a lot of drug testing because they have a daycare. So can we work together? Just by me having that conversation with her, she took my card and she said she's going to be in touch on Monday. So all of these conversations plays a critical role. So make this a habit in 2024. When your client comes to you, make sure you know all clients. You can make it a rule of thumb. Talk to all of your clients, even the ones that are just there through a third-party administrator, but most importantly, the ones that looked you up, find you somehow and needed a test. You need their background. You need to know where they are coming from and why they are getting drug tests, because that would help you either put you in front of the hiring manager, get you the name of these businesses that needs drug testing as part of their protocol for pre-employment and what have you. All right, I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please make sure you're subscribed, because what we want to do all through this year is to continue to support and continue to bring you all the best. And let me tell you about my new program. It's the turnkey program for those of you that have businesses, pre-existing business, or looking to venture into something new in 2024. I have a turnkey program for you. All you have to do is sit back and relax. We get everything done for you. If you're looking, you can inquire more about this program. All you have to do is fill out the form. It's in the description below here, and we will get to you. We even work on your times and conditions, right? As far as you giving us a good time and phone number to call you. We would call you. Our team is ready. We are ready to roll this 2024. Everything will be done for you. To learn more about our turnkey program, call. Again, our number is 301, or fill out the form, 301-883-1047, or fill out the form, and we will be in touch. I love you all, and do not forget to subscribe. With your girl, Coach E, coming to you live from Maryland. Talk to you.